Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we are going to learn how to install Git on your Windows 10 PC. So Git is a version control system just like a GitHub, with the one difference that you can install the Git on your local computer, on your office network and on your server as well. So guys, if you want to use a GitHub like service on your private PC and you do not want to use it publicly and you want to hide the code from the others on your PC, so you can use the Git. It is just like the GitHub service. It is open source under the MIT license and written in the Go language, and you can host it on your PC or server or local internet for your office work, etc. You are the only responsible for this version control system. You can make repositories, you can control your code, you can push your code, you can download your code. You are the only responsible for this Git, and you can use offline on your PC as well. Let's start the process. So guys, first of all, we will have to install the Git on Windows. To install the Git, we have to go to the Google and search Git install Windows. And from here, click on downloads and click on this download 2.3.0 for Windows. So this is the latest version. So as you can see here, Git downloading process is started. Let's wait a while until this process is completed. So guys, our Git is downloaded successfully. Let's install it. You simply have to follow the setup and do not need to change anything. Click next, next and install. So from here, click the finish button. So guys, we successfully have installed the Git on our PC. Now let's go to the Git website. You can search Git and this is git.io, and from here select the downloads, and from here select the Git folder, and currently it has 1.13.2 version. Simply select on it, go down and search for the Windows. So these are the Git in the binary form. We have to search for our Windows, and I have the 64-bit Windows. If you have 32-bit, you can install 386 and click on this. So Git binary is downloading. Let's wait a while until it is downloaded completely. So guys, our binary is downloaded. Now let's open it and simply copy this binary and paste it in your desired directory. So for the moment, I will paste it here in the C directory. I will create a new folder and name the folder as Git and paste in it. Now simplify the name of this exe file and delete all the version numbers which is written next to this name and make a simple name git.exe. Now open your cmd command prompt and copy this path. Set the current directory to this path. Okay, we are in this directory. Now run this exe and allow the access on the firewall. So okay guys, now our Git server is running on our PC, and from here you can see here our Git server is running on the local host and on this port. Simply write http 127.0.0.1 and 3000 and enter on this. So it is always mandatory to run this git cmd exe utility running to access the Git server on your PC. So guys, as you can see here, our Git portal is accessible on our local host on the 3000 port. So now let's click on this sign in and it will navigate towards its setup page. So from here we have to configure this self-hosted Git server. It is giving some options for database for its data storage. You can use any database which is accessible on your PC if you have installed. You can install MySQL and you have to provide the host name if it is hosted on your PC and its port name and its credentials. So for the moment I am going to select SQLite. You do not need any type of credentials for this SQLite database for Git. And we can set the title here. I will give it as Git my version control, and you can set the path for its repositories from here, any path you want to use it. And in the same way we can write the SSH server local, which is localhost, and you can type the IP if you want to access the self-hosted server on the LAN. You can type the name of your server if you want to host it on your Windows 12 server, and we can also write the port. We are okay with the current port, we are okay with the log path, and from here we can set the additional settings. For our email we can set the SMTP server for sending the email, username and credentials. And in the same way we can also enable third-party services, and from here we can create our administrator account. So it is optional to create the administrator username here. Otherwise the first generated user on this Git will be the administrator by default of this self-hosted Git server. So let's install the Git and we will create our administrator as our first user. So guys, now let's register on our self-hosted Git, and user, for the user I will write coding.pursuits and email will be admin@codingpursuits.com, and from here you have to write the password, retype it and register the account. So guys, as you can see here, our account was successfully created. Now let's see our profile from here, and its user interface is much like the GitHub. From here I can change my full name. So from here I can change my full name, website, location, and I can set my profile. And from the account I can from the repositories I can see my repositories, and from this plus button I can create my new repositories, new migration or new organization if I am using my Git for my organization. So from here let's create our first repository. Repository name will be first repository. So this user is the owner of these repositories, and from here I can make it private. I can write the description and other things as well. Let's create our repository. So now we can access our repository, clone it on PC by giving this URL. So if you type the IP of your computer, you can access the same Gitea self-hosted server on other PCs as well on the LAN. So guys, as you can see here, we have learned how to install and configure the Gitea server on our Windows 10 PC. So this is enough for this session. In the next video, we will dig down a little bit more and we'll learn how to use this Gitea server for our version control system.